Hello everyone, my name is HTimbers and welcome back to Digimon Survive. Alright, without further ado, let's get back into this shit. Look at the title screen. Now we can see Miyu in the background next to Kaito. And of course, Rio is unfortunately gone. Very upsetting, but oh well. We can't really do anything about it now. Alright, anyways, let's go back into our current game. Alright, so I was thinking, we might not win, we can take him. Once was enough. Yeah, once was enough. One fight with Garurumon was enough. I hope we never have to do that again. Well, I hear what you're saying, but we may not have much choice. Especially considering Garurumon's thirst for battle. Yeah, and it sounded like he had some sort of grudge against us for partnering with you. He did seem upset about us forming bonds with human children. Yeah, all the more reason I'd rather not fight him again. He'd be targeting all of you specifically. Takuma, don't worry about us. Fighting to keep you safe is what we're here for. Yeah, but we barely survived that fucking fight in the last gameplay. Oh my god. That shit had me fucking... That shit had my fucking heart racing. And me sweating and shit. Yeah, that's right. Please, do not forget that we fight to protect Minoru. To protect all of you. Hear that? I feel like we really should let them protect us. Alright, if Garurumon shows up again, that's what we'll do. But we'll look out for all of you too. Yeah, that's the Takuma I know. It'll work out. It has to. Oh, Digimon. Well, things were touch and go for a while there, but thanks to you, we're saved. It's been quite eventful since her rowdiness arrived, but you protected this place well. Thank you for that, human children, and our good queen. I'm not really a queen. Just call me Miyu. Oh, then you will be leaving here to travel with your brother and his companions? Yeah, is that okay, Kaito? It's more than okay. I'm glad to have you back, Miyu. And obviously, I will be going with Miyu as well. Of course, even if I'm done being queen, I'll never be done with you, Syakomon. Isn't this great, Kaito? Practically all you've ever talked about is how worried you were about Miyu. Well, I am her brother. What do you expect? I really am glad we were able to rescue Miyu. Guess that takes care of that. Ready to go back, everyone? Go back? Where? Oh, to the school, basically. Back to the school. I mean, it's the closest thing we have to a home here. Yeah, that's as close as it gets. A sobering moment for everyone. No. When I said we should go back, I only meant we should return to the school. Yeah, but it wound up being a reminder that we still can't go back where we really belong. Why does everyone look so sad all of a sudden? They can't help it. Aoi and her friends want to go back to their real homes. Wow, it would seem you all long to return to the world from which you originally came. Of course we do. I mean, maybe my life wasn't perfect, but even I want to go back. But how can we? Saki, please don't look so sad. I'm sorry, Floramon. It's just, I can't help it when it comes to this. Since ancient times, children from the human world have sometimes found themselves here. Apparently, upon certain occasions, the border between our two worlds grows thin. What's that supposed to mean? Is it like a door that normally stays shut, occasionally swings open? Yes, I suppose that might be another way of putting it. So you think we may have wandered into this world while the border was thin? Well, you may not have simply wandered in, you may have been brought here. What? But who would bring us here, and how? You mean Saki and her friends were kidnapped away from their world? I don't know. I don't exactly remember being dragged here. Maybe it wasn't anything physical. Maybe we got drawn in or something. that could be it. After all, this world is nothing like our own. Haru, Miyuki, what about you two? Do you remember anything about how you got here? No, not a thing. Not a thing. Oh, okay then. I guess we all can say for sure is all we can say for sure is that other children have come here before, like us. Based on what Digimon told us, yes. From what the professor said, if this is the world from the legends of the Kemonogami, then lots of human children may have come here over the years. So what happened to those children? Where'd they go?
I'd never seen any humans before you and your friends showed up, Takuma.
Yeah, me either. But haven't we heard some monsters mention offering human children as sacrifices? I doubt that was just a wild guess or something. So has this kind of thing been happening for a long time? That'd be awful. Indeed, those who kidnap children have been around for longer than I can remember. Oh shit. So you're saying human children have been coming here since the distant past? Only to be offered up as sacrifices by those things? As I understand it, they seek a way to save our world from the fog that is consuming it. In truth, every time those hands, which we call the Kenzoku, take in a human child, the fog lifts, the destruction ceases, and the space is swallowed up by the void return. What are you all talking about? Human sacrifices? A fog that swallows things up? Right, I forgot. You still don't know about the fog. So, what is it exactly? Nothing you need to worry. Is it way scarier not really knowing what you're talking about? It is way scarier not really knowing what you're talking about. So just tell me. Yeah, just tell her, Kaiba! She has a point. I think we should tell her what we can. Yeah, so we can avoid those things. Fine, but it's not like we know that much ourselves. All we know is if you get swallowed up by it, you're gone. Gone? What do you mean gone? Like you die? Why? That doesn't make any sense. This is what we've been trying to tell you. This world is a very dangerous place. I didn't know about anything like that. Miyu looks completely horrified. Not that I blame her, having just learned about this. Honestly, I'm not sure I'm over it either. Yeah, I remember the dark arms reaching for Rio. Oh god, yeah. Countless kids got grabbed by those things? Why? What's wrong with this place? I don't get it. They offer up children and... what? I'm afraid I can offer you no explanation. You might say it's the work of our god. However, there are of course many who object to such methods. Take myself, for instance, or any here in the park. Surely your partners feel similarly.
You better believe it. I'm not about to let those losers get their hands on Takuma.
I feel the same way about Aoi.
And that's how I feel about Kaito.
But what you're saying is, all the kids who wandered in here before, I can't imagine any of them survived. Were they all offered as sacrifices? As to that, I could not say. Human children do not appear often. Some are offered as sacrifices, others just vanish. They vanish? I hear in the past there were those who could cross between dimensions at will. Is that true? I'm telling you, I don't know any specifics. I've never left the bounds of this world. But, yeah, that makes sense. If the legends still exist in our world, there must be kids who made it back, right? Oh yeah! You're right, some kids may have made it back to our world, maybe even some monsters too. If you think about it, if you think about the fact that legends of the Kemonogami exist, that makes sense. In other words, depending on what happens, I could go to your world, Minoru. Hey, that sounds fun. I want to see what your world is like, Saki. So, there may be a way back after all? Indeed. In fact, I might even recall something that may help you. Wait, what? This is something I once heard from a friend. There's a technique some humans know that can thin the boundary between worlds. Using this technique, some children were able to return to the human world. My friend who told me this saw the opening of the door between worlds with his own eyes. And they weren't just taken in by something like those strange ghostly hands. Indeed. Apparently this was something quite different. But how would this friend of yours know the difference? Those who strengthened their bonds apparently gained a shared sense with their humans. They knew where their partner was, how they were feeling, and whether they still lived. Oh. So they could sense that their friends were alive and well on the other side of the door. Though apparently this sense did not continue forever.
So, this friend of yours didn't stay with the human child they bonded with?
Sounds like they didn't.
I wouldn't want to be separated from Takuma like that.
Agumon.
Oh, not that I'm saying I don't want Takuma to go home.
Yeah, I get what you're saying.
If there is a way back, I want to go with Takuma to his world.
Yeah, I'd like it if we could go back together. Well, in any case, that is the extent of my knowledge on the subject.
So, you're saying that maybe, just maybe, there's a chance we'll be able to go back? Oh, what a relief.
Yeah, man, this is great news. Mew, did you hear that? We might be able to go back.
Yeah.
She seems down. Don't you think that's good news?
I guess. But this amusement park was way more fun than anything back in our world.
Sounds like Mew has some things to work out still, but at least now we have hope. So, we really might be able to go back. Well, I think it's a little early to start celebrating. Wait, what? Huh? What makes you say that? Digimon's explanation has been nothing but hearsay. Well, I've told you all I know. So you can't say if it's really true and you don't have any kind of proof, do you? And I find this strange connection between a human and a monster pretty hard to believe. Shuji's inability to connect with Lotmon probably has something to do with that. Your points are fair. However, there is some evidence, some things I've seen for myself. Many times I have witnessed the strong bond between my friend and their human child. Though it was long ago and my memories have faded, yet had that child been sacrificed, my friend would not have fared well. Those with such strong bonds share the same fate.
That would be awful.
Yet my friend still lives. This in itself is proof that the child is alive somewhere.
I thought that might be the case. That must be why Kunemon vanished along with Rio.
You're right. I've been so focused on losing Rio that I never really thought about it. But Kunemon went with him, didn't he?
Yeah, poor thing.
But doesn't this boundary thinning technique really even exist? I don't believe it. It does sound too good to be true. Human children using some special technique to thin the boundary between worlds? How? That is a question for one more familiar with the sacrifices and the border between worlds. Is there even anyone like that we can ask? The kidnappers likely know something. They have ties to the being who rules this world.
You think we should ask the kidnappers? No way!
Wait a minute, who's the one who rules this world? An individual not quite the same as our god, or creator. It's little more than legend, but supposedly there is a being who rules this world. In other words, a caretaker of all creation, a being who protects and rules us all. Perhaps if you were to appeal to that being, you might just get your wish. Look, stop filling us with false hope, okay? That story's even crazier than the last one. Bringing up this god or whatever doesn't help us at all. Perhaps not, but even if you can't speak with this ruler, what about the kidnappers? You want us to just ask a monster like Arukenimon or Garurumon what's going on? At the very least, they know enough to offer a child on an altar and summon the Kenzoku. It doesn't matter what they know, asking them about it might as well be suicide.
I agree, we were lucky to live through what we did today.
Maybe, but then it seemed like that dog thing, Garurumon or whatever, might tell us. Minoru, are you seriously considering this? Can you somehow have already forgotten how fearsome he was?
But didn't that Garurumon guy basically ignore us?
Yeah, it seemed like he turned on the one who was with him. So you're saying there may be some of them who will hear us out? I believe that is a real possibility. No way! It's easy to see why Shuji would be concerned about this. At the same time, though, it's not like we have any other leads on how to get home. So do we approach Garurumon and kidnappers in spite of the risks? Because it seems like the safest thing to do would be to avoid them at all costs. Then again, if all we do is run and hide, who knows if we'll ever manage to get back. But are those really our only options? Maybe we could come up with some alternative. Keep thinking. As kidnappers run and hide. Keep thinking, I'd say. Could there be an alternative that doesn't involve confronting the kidnappers? An alternative? Like what? I don't know, like maybe we could talk to Digimon's friend directly. Unfortunately, I have no idea where my old friend might be. Guess that's out. Then maybe we could start by asking any other monsters if they know anything. Isn't that pretty risky too? Who knows what kind of monsters we might run into? Yeah, this world is full of all sorts of monsters. Good, bad, peaceful, aggressive. I guess that's true. And since we don't know if any of them know anything, that's not a realistic option. Damn. So it's sounding like our only real choice is to go to the kidnappers. Yeah, that's pretty much it. And our Kinemon did say something interesting the other day. You mean how she called us sacrifices? That was pretty hard to miss, wasn't it? If this world's destruction can be halted by such means, our ruler must be involved. Therefore, the kidnappers may know much more about this subject than I do. Well, if they're our only lead, we'll just have to make them talk, now won't we? Would you give it a rest already? You're always so quick to pick a fight. I know, right? Kaito's such a thug. Damn, what other option is there? Okay, they may be scary and they may be up to no good, but we can still talk to them. Maybe we can negotiate? Or something? I don't know. Nah, they ain't the type to listen to reason. We'll have to beat the answers out of them. You don't know that? Sorry, but I'm with Kaito on this one. I just don't know where we can find them, or how we can make them talk. All we have to do is wait. They'll definitely try and kidnap us again, right? But if we wait for them, don't you think they'll have us at a disadvantage? Yes, that seems ill-advised. Not how I like to do things anyway. And with Haru, Miyuki, and Miyu with us, we should try to minimize our risk. My sister and I could wait in the school. We'd be fine. Fine. No, I will not allow that. Well, what if we took the initiative? How do we do that? Do you even know where to find them? I've got a pretty good idea. They came in from the north, which leads to the sea. And what do you think is beyond that? The sea? Alright, I forgot. This place is an island. Wait, you can't mean... Yeah, we just gotta cross the sea to attack. But how? It's not like we've got a boat, let alone an airplane. Hey, what are those? They're different types of vehicles. Boats float on the water and airplanes can fly. You mean you've never seen anything like that before? Like them before? Nope, never. Wait, hold up. Okay. Yeah, them before. Okay. Unfortunately, I can't say I have either. I doubt any of us has. Yeah, that's what I figured. I seriously need to read better this shit. Between the cable car and this theme park, I thought there was a chance, but maybe not. There are monsters who can swim that stay by the water, but I doubt they carry us. Yeah, that doesn't seem very likely. Unless maybe one of those monsters was a giant turtle that could carry us on its back? Oh shit, Whalemon! Of course, if it was a monster that swam underwater, we'd probably all drown. So, what do we do? Aha! I've got it! Huh? Minoru? What is it all of a sudden? I just had the best idea. What are you talking about? Remember how when we went to the dam, there was that place that went underground? You know, the door that had that crazy design on it? You think maybe if we went through there, we'd come out on the other side of the ocean? Oh yeah, the underground waterway. Right? That's what you call it. Anyway, it's basically like an underwater tunnel. And I believe the directions do line up. However, that door was locked. Did you not say it would not open? In that case, I hope this might be of some use to you. Wait, what? Oh, Digimon's key. Digimon, what's that? It looks like some type of key. And hey, this pattern looks just like the one we saw in that door. Oh shit. The ones who attacked this place had it hidden away. I haven't the foggiest idea what it might be used for, though. This could be just what we need. Maybe. We'll have to go check it out. Yeah, looks like we know what our next goal is now.
Yeah, looks like it.
First, we need to see if we can use this key to open the door to the underground waterway. Then, if it works, we can take the waterway across the ocean. Yeah. Alright, let's go. Are we going to... After getting the key from Digimon, we left the park and returned to the school. Oh, in part because it was too late to try the waterway, but mostly because... Oh, we were exhausted, especially Miyu, who fell asleep just as soon as we got back. Oh damn, her relief at having Kaito by her side again probably had something to do with it. Yeah. As for me, what about you? Could we really go back? Yeah, I wonder.
Takuma, you're not going to sleep?
Oh, Agumon. Oh, Agumon. Sorry, did I wake you?
No, I've been up. Something on your mind, Takuma?
I guess you could say that. It's more like, now that I know there might really be a way for us to go home, I'm kind of excited.
Oh, so that's it. Everyone did seem pretty lively at dinner.
Yeah, I guess they did. Minoru kept going on and on about finally being able to read comics again. Then everyone fell asleep not long after we ate. Not surprising. Eating like I had a fucking Thanksgiving dinner.
Yeah, they all worked really hard today.
They sure did.
But I think you worked harder than anyone.
You do?
Absolutely. You're really something else, Takuma. I'm proud to be your partner.
I don't know what it is, but hearing Agumon say that really warms my heart. Well, I'm proud to be your partner too, Agumon.
Oh, that makes me so happy. Thanks, Takuma.
You're welcome. Yeah. Huh? You two are still up? Wait. Oh! Saki and Floramon. Oh, hey there, Saki, Floramon. What are you two up to? We're not really up to anything, just talking about tomorrow.
Hey, that's just what we've been doing.
Sounds like great minds think alike. Are you feeling nervous about tomorrow, Saki? What gives you that idea? Well, sometimes when you seem really excited, you're actually nervous about something.
Wow, that's a good observation, Takuma. How'd you know?
You got your eye on me or something? I mean, you must, to pick up on something like that. What? No, I didn't mean to imply anything like that. I was just kidding. You get so flustered whenever I tease you like that. I feel so embarrassed. But I am kinda glad, I guess. Yeah, I'm sure you're just teasing me again. Very funny. No, this time I mean it. Like, it's nice to have someone who really tries to understand you. You know what I mean?
I sure do. I love when Takuma's really attentive and tries to understand me.
Same here. I want Saki to learn more about me, and I want to learn more about her, too. Thanks, Floramon, but I think it's about time we got to sleep. Tomorrow's going to be a big day. It sure is. We better be getting to bed, too. Oh? Then good night. Yeah, good night, Saki. I hope I was able to make Saki feel a little less anxious. Dakuma, aren't you going back? I thought we were going to bed. Oh, right. We better rest up for tomorrow. Yeah, damn right, man. Alright, let's go to bed now. Oh, shit. Part 5. Okay, I think I'm just gonna save right there. Okay, I'm just gonna save right there for now. Alright, y'all, so I'm gonna exit and, yes, save and quit. Alright, y'all, so I'm gonna end the gameplay right there. And if y'all enjoyed, please like and subscribe. It really helps all out, and from the game videos every day. But man, it seems like shit's about to get serious. But yeah, but anyways, be sure to share this with family and friends. Hope they enjoyed as well. But anyways, guys, I love you guys. Thank y'all for watching. And as always, I will see you guys in the next video. Bye-bye!